Hello everyone, so it's been a while since we saw a large-scale Russian mechanized assault, and after seeing this video here, I can see why Russia stops them, because it doesn't go exactly according to plan. In fact, it's a complete cock-up. Ukraine reported a couple of days ago that 10 tanks were destroyed here near the village of Mayak during an attempted Russian offensive operation. As is often the case, it's drones used by Ukraine here to destroy the approaching vehicles. We can see multiple strikes on a variety of tanks. Some of them are shown to be stationary already, so have already been hit by something, disabling them. Others are still moving. It is mainly tanks hitting this little compilation, but you can also see one or two infantry fighting vehicles as well. One looks like it could be an MTLB as there's no turret on it, but I can't tell for certain. I've also cut a few of the strikes out that show direct hits on personnel. These were some troop dismounts and also some strikes on motorcycle units, so they were used in this operation as well. That's pretty normal for Russia, using a combination of armoured vehicles and then lighter vehicles like golf carts and motorcycles. Or at least, I say normal for Russia. It doesn't happen very often now. It was normal for Russia back when they were still making these mechanized assaults quite often. But as well as the tanks and armoured vehicles, the troop losses also seem quite high. Towards the end of the video, we also see a strike on the BM-21 Grad, which was providing MLRS support for the operation. This takes two hits, one near the front and then a follow-up strike hitting it up the arse. Since it seems abandoned at the time of the strike, I think this had already been hit by something as well prior to this. Now, this attack here by Russia was reported a couple of days ago, but it's only today that we have the video footage shared online by Ukraine. Given the rarity of Russian armoured assaults nowadays, I thought it was definitely worth a look. It's a definite change of pace from the wild berries facilities, oil refineries, and oil tankers being hit that we've seen lately. Sadly, no turret toss. They're very rare nowadays, almost as rare as a successful Russian SAM system. So, let's check where exactly this was. The geolocation was done by Dominic on Twitter. The blue marker is the geolocation of a destroyed T-72. The other tanks were clustered in and around the settlement of Mayak around the blue dot and the route to and from it. Yellow is where the BM-21 was, likely provided support for the operation here. Now, let's check deep states as this will show us more. So this settlement is actually already occupied by Russia. So Russia's mechanized assault here, clearly not a success. It didn't even reach the front line before being completely destroyed, which is quite embarrassing. I think it will be a while until Russia cobbles enough tanks, BMPs and soldiers stupid enough to take part together to try this again. The vehicles were heading south and west when hit, so towards the settlement of Nikanorivka it seems. This is here zoomed out on the eastern front in Donetsk. So, always nice to see Russian military vehicles burning. It doesn't happen often now, which is bad news for those of us who enjoy seeing a T-72 on fire, but good news for Ukraine, because it does show that offensive operations by Russia are pretty much ground to a halt now, other than in some key areas. And it also shows that Ukraine has inflicted such heavy losses on them that Russia doesn't bother anymore. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. I'm now going to play a video from Belukraine about the fundraiser that they're doing. The donation link is in the description. Thanks very much and take care, everybody.
Hello, everyone. First of all, a big thank you to Succomimus for having us on this great channel. So we from the Belgian Belukraine charity, which we created last summer after talking to Ukrainian friends. Our mission is to provide mobile workshops to frontline medical units. We're talking about second-hand, sometimes pretty old, but still in decent shape, light 4x4 SUVs, which are equipped with essentials for repairing and maintaining ambulances, evacuation vehicles, and to set up first-line medical points. So supporting medical logistics in short. As you can see, the cars are fitted with a generator, compressor, pneumatic jack, and all sorts of hand and electrical tools for changing wheels, doing fluid maintenance, repairing a broken door, etc. Obviously, this all needs funding. On average, a car costs fully equipped and delivered to Ukraine approximately 5,000 euros. So not a huge budget, yet a very big impact. We have delivered 6 mobile workshops so far. It would be fantastic if you could help us and fund a few more. Please have a look at our website with more pictures and videos and see how you can make a donation. Thank you very much for your help and of course, Slava Ukraini!